everyone, my name is Martha. I'm a relationship counselor and clinical sexologist. In this video, I want to talk about something that's not exactly a sex toy, but it is a erotic game, erotic product, audio erotic product. So this is 50 Shades of Grey, Play Nice series, but it is specifically the Talk Dirty inspiration cards. So they plan to inspire you. And you see, the reason why I decided to make this video is because often we come across things and we're not sure whether we want to put our hard-earned money into it. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to be able to really check out things through my channel, through whatever I've come across, so that it can better support your life. So that's why I decided to do this on 50 Shades of Grey cards. So there's not much else written on the box, but it says here, approved by E.L. James, which is the author of 50 Shades of Grey book series. I know you may have certain qualms about the books, but let's give them a chance. Okay, so it says here, the instructions. How to play. Ever wanted to try a sport of dirty talk in the bedroom but don't know where to start? This deck of cards with a difference is the perfect way to get you talking. Each card bears a seductive phrase along with a suggested action to go with it. So it's always up to you. The cards are arranged into 4 suites with the smallest value cards bearing beginner phrases to start you off, working up to the more daring phrases and actions on the aces, kings, and queens. Makes sense. Starts from low entry to the ace and then king and queen. There are also 2 joker cards which are blank to allow you to fill in your own phrases and actions. I love it. I love how they have turned the traditional deck of cards into something that is not too scary. So this is just another card with all the instructions. And here you have the, okay, I see what's happening. So what happens is, after the initial instruction cards, you have other cards to prep you. So these are, I would consider more like a preparation cards. It's telling you how to contextualize it. So for instance, before you leave for work, you can pick out 3 cards. So how to play versus the actual instructions. And then it talks about you can just like pick any random card. So they call it take a dip. And it says how to do it, and higher and higher, which was already covered, and also some tips on how to talk dirty, like lower your voice and talk slowly, and don't rely on words, use sounds, groans, and sighs. Be confident, don't be afraid to laugh, it's meant to be fun. I love it because my whole thing about sex is meant to be fun and safe sex. Don't leave a restrained person unattended, even for a moment. So I love that they're also going into safer play. Some people really need to know all these. And so I'm really glad that the beginning of the deck, they already contextualize it. And there's at least 10 cards of that. Going into the game, so you have, it doesn't have 1 actually, it starts, oh yeah, there's ace. So it starts from 2, and then it goes to the ring, there's the lock one, handcuffs, there's the ring, there's the key, there's the tie, there's the joker cards, and then all the other missing cards that I had in the front. So yes, you do have several. So it's really designed exactly like a deck of cards. The back, however, is just completely, there's no other design on it. Okay, so let me just go through this card. Number 2 with the calves. It says here, I'm aching for his touch. After a long, tiring, but exciting day, I want him, all of him. So this is linked to the book as well. Very smart. And so your suggested phrase is, I've been thinking about you all day long. I've been thinking about you all day long. I've been thinking about you all day long. So I may not sound really like great, seductive, because I have that Singaporean accent as well. And we don't pronounce words the way that a lot of my Caucasian friends would speak. Okay, so anyway, after you say your phrase, you can then let your partner know how long you've been wanting to get them into the bedroom and tell them exactly what you were thinking of. So this is not so much an action. This is still very much focusing on your desire. So yeah, you tell them and then maybe you guide them into the bedroom. But let's go for a bigger number, like, okay, let's go for 8. Let's go for 8. I didn't want to mess up this deck. So again, a quote from the book. Come for me, Anna, he whispers breathlessly, and I unravel at his words. So your phrase is, you're not allowed to come until I say you can. You're not allowed to come until I say you can. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, this is a great method for when your partner tends to reach orgasm earlier than you. So use your hands or mouth to build them out to a point of climax and stop. Repeat a couple of times before you give them permission to come. And oops, when accidents happen, that's where you punish them. Okay, let me go into King, okay? Because I'm just reading out some random cards for you so you have a flavor and then you decide whether you want to buy this deck, you know. Okay, King, still the same, a quote from the book. He comes powerfully, pouring himself into me. Ooh, where do you want me to come? Where do you want me to come? Comes from the person who is coming, or this is pretty much genderless because people with vaginas also can have ejaculation or squirting, as they call it. So allow your partner to choose how they want to climax. It could be whether you're joined together using their favorite toys or with delicious licks and kisses from you. So yeah, I can see it's really fun because people who are not very confident, like, you can blame the cards. You can say, oh, I'm not doing it right. You may have certain phrases that you've always wanted to use, but you have not that to do it. So it's a great way to practice by yourself. It's also a great way to use as a conversation starter with your partner to talk about the cards. What do you think? And it's also good to try it with your partner. So I really like using these kinds of deck cards. And I especially like those deck cards that actually also covers sex positions, because then you can just lay it all out, look at it, shuffle it, move it around, categorize it, prioritize it. And it's a great conversation starter rather than get it so overwhelmed, because then you can also take that card into the bedroom and then try to do it in the bedroom rather than try to read it from a book or from a website or from a magazine. It's not as easy as it sounds. So this is why I really like card decks, and I'm so happy to be able to share this with you. I don't always have access to these products. So yeah, I'm glad that you decided to watch this video. So please subscribe to my videos, support my work, always be loving and positive, because, you know, life is not easy for all of us, including myself. And I wish for you to have a happy, fun time talking dirty, and of course, always with consent. So this has been Martha of Eros Coaching,